You know that move. Your cat wakes up from a nap or you just walk into the room and they give you that big, long, luxurious stretch. We all think we know what it is, but what if I told you it's one of the most personal and completely misunderstood messages your cat will ever send you?
Okay, let's just get right into it. We see them stretch and we think, oh, they're just getting the kinks out. Makes sense, right? But what researchers are finding is that it's actually a deliberate message, and it's meant for a very, very specific audience. You.
So we really need to completely reframe how we see this. It is not just a physical reflex. It's a calculated act of communication. And the timing? Oh, the timing is absolutely everything.
I mean, just think about it for a second. Why that exact moment? Why not 5 minutes earlier when they were all alone? The reason your presence is the trigger is because, well, it's not really about their muscles, it's about your arrival.
And there's actually a name for this, which is pretty cool. Researchers call it the social stretch. So this isn't about physical relief. No, it's a behavior that is kicked off specifically by the presence of a social partner. And in this case, that's their favorite human.
So here's the crucial thing to understand. The second your cat sees you, a little switch flips in their brain. The decision to stretch right then and there is a conscious one, and it's directly linked to you. That timing is anything but random. It's a message being sent in real time.
And what's really wild is that this behavior isn't some ancient, leftover instinct from their wildcat days. Nope. It's actually a modern adaptation, something they developed specifically for living with us.
This comparison just lays it all out perfectly. Wildcats, they just don't do this for each other. The social stretch, just like meowing at grown-up humans or giving that slow blink, is part of a special little communication toolkit our cats created exclusively for us.
And hey, this isn't just some nice theory. This is backed by science. A study in the journal Animal Cognition actually found that our cats have literally evolved new ways to talk to us. Not to other cats, not to mice, but directly to people.
I love this metaphor. It's so perfect. It's not like your cat is running on some old, ancient software. They're running an updated version, tailored for life with you. And that's what makes it so meaningful, you know? Their ancestors had no reason to do it, which makes it feel even more special when your cat chooses to do it for you.
But wait, the message gets even deeper than just a simple hello. We're talking about territory, ownership, and social status. And it all comes down to something we can't even see.
Okay, let's break down what's physically happening. When your cat stretches, they almost always press their paws into something. The rug, the sofa, maybe even just the air near you. And when they do that, tiny scent glands between their paw pads activate and release pheromones. Think of them as invisible chemical post-it notes, leaving behind a signature. And this is the part that just gives me chills. That little scent mark is a massive declaration. When they stretch on your bed or your chair or right at your feet, they are claiming you and your space as part of their safe zone, their inner circle. They're literally signing their name on their territory.
And they do not do this for just anyone. Cats are incredibly selective about who gets this treatment. As you can see here, they reserve these really high-value social behaviors for their person. So if your cat stretches for you, but not for your visitors, that is not a coincidence. That is a statement about your status in their world. So we know it's a message and a mark of ownership. But the when and where they choose to do it, well, that reveals this whole other layer of strategic genius. You'll notice two key moments when this happens most. First thing in the morning. They could have stretched hours ago in the dark, but they wait. They wait for you to wake up, turning it into a good morning ritual. The second time is even bolder, right in your path, a place where you physically cannot ignore them.
Let's be really clear about this. That is not an accident. They are hyper-aware of where you're going, and they pick the one spot that forces you to stop and pay attention. It's such a confident, almost cheeky move. It's like a little test to see if they can hijack your focus. And every time you stop, you're confirming, yes, you absolutely can.
Now, I know what some of you are probably thinking right now. My cat never does this for me. Don't worry, this does not mean your bond is broken. Think of it as an opportunity to tune in and understand their signals on an even deeper level.
Let's just tackle this question head on. No, it absolutely 100% does not mean they don't like you, but it does mean there's something worth paying attention to, either in their environment or in how their past signals have been received.
It usually comes down to two main reasons. First, they might have learned that the signal just doesn't work. You know, if they stretched for you a few times in the past and you were busy or didn't notice, they might just give up trying. The solution?
Start acknowledging even their tiniest bids for connection. The second reason is a feeling of safety. Stretching is a vulnerable position, and a cat will not do it if they don't feel completely relaxed. Making their home a calm, predictable space can change everything.
And here's the best part. This is totally fixable. By paying a little closer attention, by responding with just a soft word or a slow blink, you are essentially reopening that line of communication. You're teaching them that you're listening, that their messages are getting through.
So, the next time you see your cat stretch, you'll know. You'll know it's not just about muscles. It's a sign of love, it's a claim of territory, and it's a behavior that evolved just for you. Which kind of leaves us with one final thought, right? If this one simple little action means so much, what other secret signals have you been missing?